Brown Act is a part of the California Government Code, something that many are familiar with, but apparently there are many that are not. Now, in a nutshell, the Brown Act is California's open meeting law for local government. This applies to city councils, school boards, boards of supervisors, special districts, as well as appointed commissions and committees. It ensures that the public has the right to attend and participate in meetings of local legislative bodies. Public meetings must be open and public, except for a few legally allowed closed sessions. And agendas of these meetings must be posted at least 72 hours before regular meetings, and that the public must be allowed to speak at meetings during a section known as public comment and on specific agenda items. It also states that a majority of a legislative body cannot meet in private, even by email or phone, to discuss official business. Now, that doesn't just include 3 people meeting together if you have 5 on this council. It can include what they refer to as the hub and wheels, the spoke. That's when one person contacts a member of that council. Then when they're done, the person contacts a third member of that council individually. But it's still considered a violation of the Brown Act. Or it's also a violation if the first person goes out and talks to the first council member, and that second council member then goes and contacts the third council member. And this is only dealing with specific issues. Okay? This is to eliminate the backroom deals between local leaders and or the perception of such deals. Now, at a recent Grass Valley City Council meeting, this was discussed in length. It was also discussed how the use of electronic devices play into this law. One council member admitted that he receives and answers text messages during a meeting.
I use my phone to text maybe staff at times, constituents at times, as a tool. So I always just wonder if we limit the use. I mean, I certainly want to keep it professional, and I want to use it as a tool at very limited times. So that's one thing I'd love to talk about with folks in the code of conduct changes.
It's my understanding that if you use your phone or device from the dais, especially during a meeting, it becomes part of the Public Record Act. Is that correct, Mackenzie?
It can.
Yes, I agree. The public would be entitled to ask for that. And there is sort of an optics issue of transparency.
I think
Yeah.
part of it too is to make sure that we're not, that the discussion that any of us would be having with each other is in the public eye.
And not with each other.
And not with each other.
All right. Now, what may not seem like a Brown Act violation, it really clearly is, because the message was received during a meeting and the caller's identification is not on record. The message is not on record. The message is therefore not transparent. Using electronic devices during a government meeting can be helpful, but it needs to be done thoughtfully and legally. It's okay to use devices for notes or agendas, but in an effort to keep things transparent, it's best to not use personal devices to privately discuss agenda items with other members. It's also best to avoid private messaging, texting, and emailing during the meeting. These could be interpreted as secret deliberations, and as such could make a member's private phone records available to the public under a Public Records Act. It helps to use government-issued devices when possible, in addition to government-issued emails. This keeps records easier to manage and more accessible for public records requests under laws like the Public Records Act. Now, anything sent related to a public business, even from a personal phone, can be subject to public disclosure.